When the government of Canada was aware or could possibly have been aware of this information, all of the steps were taken.
They were aware 6 years ago when he came in. And speaking of that, we heard speculation,
Ms. Glassman, you can't assert something like that if you're...
He's been here for 6 years. It's just a known fact from your own documents.
But you said to assert that people were aware of some information that came to light recently 6 years ago is wrong.
MPs questioning how a man facing terror charges for allegedly plotting an attack in Toronto with his son was granted entry into the country, and why Canadian security services didn't discover a violent video allegedly showing the man.
A man wearing a black robe and a cap bearing the ISIS logo then hacks at the prisoner's limbs with a sword, cutting off his hands, cutting off his feet.
It's been alleged the man in the video is Ahmed Fouad Mustafa El Didi. Conservatives say border services or immigration should have found the video while doing background checks on El Didi before or shortly after his arrival to Canada. But Dominic LeBlanc and senior civil servants say the video wasn't easy to find and that a copy was not online when security screenings happened.
We are trying to see if there are other instances of that video or if it could have been obtained in other ways. And we're also asking ourselves the question around the feasibility of finding a video like that if you don't know about it.
At the time that the security checks were made, there was no way for them to have had access to that video, and therefore those decisions were made with the information that they had available to them at that time.
MPs did learn that El Didi's son, Mustafa El Didi, arrested at the same time, entered Canada in 2020 from the United States. He also passed security checks, but Immigration and Public Safety are now conducting reviews on how that happened. None of this satisfied committee members who speculated more terrorists are already in Canada.
If one individual got in this way, I'll guarantee you that there are others here already, and we already know that based on 700 IRGC individuals who are already in this country. How they got here, it begs another question: how did we let those people in?
In Ottawa, Shally Lee, City News.